Hey, happy Monday afternoon. I'm 9 News Meteorologist Chris Bianchi with a look at your weather forecast. That snow mostly done for us across eastern Colorado. Still some leftover snow showers in the southeastern part of the state, and still some leftover snow in a few pockets in the high country as well. Now we're more focused kind of on the cold, and it's going to stay cold for the next few days, as we could be talking about highs this weekend dropping down in the teens and 20s. In the meantime, this is the Loveland ski area where things are pretty snowy right now for us up there at the high country. This is just a little bit of that moisture that is trapped in some of those valleys, kind of wringing itself out a little bit. And the result's what you're looking at there. Just a bit of snow, not expecting much additional accumulation in the high country, but again, we could get just a little bit of snow there as we head through the day today. It looks like kind of maybe the same thing happening there in Buena Vista. Beautiful view, but getting a little bit of light snow at this hour here in Buena Vista as well, with the collegiate peaks visible off in the distance there. And then this is the view from Denver looking out to the west. Mostly sunny skies overhead, but we're done with the snow here in town, at least for the next 48 hours or so. But it's windy today. That wind will improve tonight and lighten as we get into tonight. Sunshine returns tomorrow, and it's a cold and occasional light snowy pattern as we head through the rest of the week. HD Doppler radar, we're starting to see that snow again mostly wind on down for us, first the mountains and then for us here into the metro area. This is where we're holding on to that snow the longest. This would be Baca, Prowers, as well as Las Animas counties, where that snow continues for us. And by the way, the eastern plains, far eastern plains, Burlington on east to the Kansas state line, Colorado, looking at some of that snow as well. We've still got some leftover flakes in a few spots in Douglas, Elbert, and El Paso counties. That snow coming to a close, though, as we speak. So that snow moves east today. We'll kind of clear things out as we get through tonight into early tomorrow. The wind will back off as well for tonight. And tomorrow morning, we should wake up to mostly sunny skies. Temperatures right now in the 20s and 30s on the eastern plains, teens and 20s for us into the high country. And certainly chilly out there. You factor in the wind, and it is feeling brutal out there with the temperature, a wind chill, I should say, below zero in Burlington. Most of the eastern plains in the teens or single digits in terms of those wind chills, and this is the reason why. Look at that in Pueblo, 64 mile an hour wind gust recorded within the last hour, 49 mile an hour gust in Burlington. So it is whipping out there. It is very, very windy, no doubt about it. The good news is that wind will get better as we get later on through tonight. Today, temperatures, again, topping at around 30 with those winds continuing for us. We picked up 7 inches of snow in Genesee. You can get to DIA officially half an inch of snow, but most of the metro area getting a bit more than the airport, 1 to 3 inches across most of the metro area, with west and south sides of town getting the most. That wind gust forecast, as I mentioned, we will slacken that wind as we head through tonight. Tomorrow morning, still some foothills wind. Otherwise, we should see things start to die on down. So for tonight, temperatures drop back into the low teens. Winds will relax. It is chilly out there tonight. Temps in the teens and 20s, eastern plains, single digits and teens in the high country. Tomorrow, 40s for us in Denver. This is seasonable for this time of year. There will be a bit of a breeze and some late high clouds, but for the most part, it's a pretty nice day for this time of year, and probably our best day of the week, with those warm, certainly the warmest day of the upcoming week, and also, again, probably the most sunshine as well. Highs in the 40s for us in the eastern plains tomorrow, 20s and 30s is the high country. So as we look over the next few days, mountain snow develops tomorrow night. Next week's storm system drops on through. That'll lead to some snow for us in the higher elevations. That continues for Wednesday, and that'll also lead to the potential for some flurries for us in Denver for our Wednesday, maybe into our Thursday as well. But the big story will be more big snow for the high country, especially along and north of I-70, where it could get several more inches of snowfall from our next series of storm systems. And then for us in Denver, again, just flurries, light snow around for Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday, probably a better chance of seeing some more meaningful accumulations for us in the Denver area. Still too early to get into details on that, but I think we could be talking about the potential for a few inches of snow in Denver this weekend. But the story will be the cold. It is going to get bitterly, bitterly cold this weekend, with highs in the teens and 20s, overnight lows around 0, and it's going to stay that way for a substantial period, with those temperatures likely leaning much colder than average as we get through the upcoming weekend and to the early part of next week. So top line takeaways: wind relaxes tonight. Any snow that we got in the eastern plains relaxes tonight as well. Then as we look ahead to tomorrow, it's mostly sunny, probably our best day of the upcoming week. And then some light snow, but really chilly temperatures for the rest of the week. And then this weekend, the bottom really falls out, with highs in the teens and 20s, maybe even colder than that as we get into the upcoming weekend. So we'll have details, all of that coming up as we head over the next few days. I'll have more updates for you coming up at 9 News, at 4 and 5, and next with Kyle Clark at 6 p.m. Then we'll have Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin in at 9 and at 10 tonight with your latest Colorado weather forecast as well. Once again, I'm 9 News meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. Have a great rest of your Monday.